Hypixel Skyblock is a game mode that essentially every Minecraft player has either played or heard of at some point. After all, it is the most popular minigame in Minecraft history. But how did this simple Skyblock inspired MMO become the largest community of players that Minecraft has ever seen? Hypixel Skyblock was released on the Minecraft Java server Hypixel on June 11th, 2019. And was available to VIP ranked players and above who served almost like playtesters while it was in the prototype lobby, before being released to the entire server 2 days later. The game immediately picked up popularity, with it gaining around 1,500 concurrent players at launch. Upon release, Hypixel Skyblock had a fair amount of content, like the main hub and auction house, most of the main skills, and obviously your own personal Skyblock island. But this was nowhere near the amount of content the game has today. The first major update came on August 2nd, 2019, and the update in question added the End Island to the game, as well as a handful of new items such as the Perfect Armor and the Emerald Blade, as well as the dragon bosses that you can summon on the End Island, which can give you powerful items and armor. Popularity grew with each new update, and is yet to slow down. The launch of the Slayer update on October 11th, 2019 also helped increase the popularity of the game. The update added Slayer Masters, who can assign you to kill a certain number of enemies in exchange for an award. This was most likely inspired from RuneScape, which has a similar system. This update also added the Skyblock API, bank upgrades, and balanced many worker minions. The next notable update came on March 9th of 2020, which added the Bazaar, a marketplace where commodity items can be bought and sold, with the price depending on the supply and demand of that specific item. This gave players an alternative to the auction house, which had items listed that other players were selling and set the price for. Soon after, the Pet update was released on May 5th, with each pet giving a player a different buff that was upgraded through the use of the pet. On July 1st, Hypixel Skyblock released what is arguably their most popular update, and the update that saw the highest number of concurrent players at the time. This was of course the Dungeons update. This added a brand new hub area called the Dungeon Hub, which would be home to the new challenges that the player could face. The first and currently only dungeon, named the Catacombs, was released 6 days later on the 7th of July. Divided into 7 floors of varying difficulty, the Catacombs is split into 8 possible rooms, either giving a challenge or reward to the party running the dungeon. The Red Room, which houses the final boss of the dungeon, is always last. Completing the dungeon rewards the party with high level gear that they can use and upgrade, like the Siler, which is used to craft the Hyperion, which is one of the most powerful weapons in the game. The only update of note in 2021 was the addition of the Crystal Hollows, which is a randomly generated mining area that is primarily used for gemstone mining. There were also updates that added new weapon and armor in this year, such as the Terminator Bow, which is an incredibly powerful weapon. The same can be said for 2022. Many quality of life updates were launched, but there weren't any significant areas or updates that need to be mentioned. Hypixel Skyblock most likely gets its popularity due to the fact that there is simply so much content, and so many ways to build up your profile, your island, and your gear, as well as the grind it takes to reach the endgame, which gives a massive sense of accomplishment once completed. It is still the most popular game on Minecraft at the moment, even if you don't include the rest of the Hypixel server, and I think that is for a very good reason.